Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. How you doing today? Good, cool. So my name is Erica. I've been working in entrepreneurship since I was a sophomore in college. Huge impact on my life. My first real job was working at the Zip LaunchPad at San Diego State. Then I left and worked for some amazing startups. And then last year, the executive director of the Zip LaunchPad called me and asked me to come back, and it was an easy yes. So I'm really happy to be back here, and my passion is supporting students and helping them take their ideas and turn them into reality. What I did at startups and what I like to do is I like to grease the gears so you guys can turn the knob, make things real. So, and that's what all of our programs are built to do at SDSU. And what we're here for is because we see a beautiful pathway from students here transferring to San Diego State and engaging in our entrepreneurship programs on both sides. And it's just going to be a really magical partnership. And we see a lot of wonderful, transition happening in the future. And we want you to know what's there to support you when you show up on our doorstep, because there's so much that the sooner you start taking advantage of it, the better. So we have 4 big ways to participate in entrepreneurship on campus, and there's more than this, but these are the ways I want to highlight. First is the Entrepreneur Society. This is an on-campus student organization. The second is the Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, and this is an entrepreneur program where you don't need to be doing a business actively, but it's for students who are interested in the entrepreneurial mindset. Then there's the Zip LaunchPad, which is our on-campus incubator. And lastly, there is Techstars, which is brand new to San Diego State. And we're very excited that they are on our campus. And I'll talk more about all of these. So, interesting. Oh. Okay, so the first organization I want to talk about is the Entrepreneur Society. So this is a club of loads of students where their main goal is being around other people with an entrepreneurial mindset. So they do socials and they have speaker events. And this is all about just being around people who have the same mindset as you, who are passionate like you, and they have a weekly meeting and they encourage each other. And then this is a good pathway to all of the other entrepreneurship on campus, and this is a great starting point. After the Entrepreneur Society, there is the Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, and this is open to all majors, all years, and it's a 1-year program. And this is about coaching you to have the entrepreneurial mindset with mentoring, and that program is going to be available to anyone. So in the past, it was only open to sophomores. This summer, we're changing the program, so it will be open to all majors, all years, as long as you have 1 year at SDSU left. And there's a lot of really amazing resources that come along with being a Lavin. That's what it's called when you're admitted. The first is mentorship. So they have a huge amount of mentors that are entrepreneurs from all over the community. And they not only mentor you on if you want to launch a startup, but they also mentor you individually and personally on your career, how to continue pursuing entrepreneurship, whether it's your own business or working for an entrepreneur. And these mentors build lifelong relationships with the Lavins, and they often hire them for their businesses afterwards. So it's a really amazing resource. Through Lavin, there's also a seed fund, which is equity-free $5,000. You can apply for that to fly to a competition. You can apply for that to buy your first prototyping round or to pay for app development. That $5,000 is pretty rules-free as long as it's related to entrepreneurship, and you can apply for it in chunks. So the seed fund is really wonderful. They also host speaker events, semester-long networking events. They have internships where you work inside of Lavin and you help entrepreneurs make things happen. And then there's experiential learning opportunities where you're boots on the ground, experiencing entrepreneurship without overcommitting to maybe launching your own thing right away. Their application is open right now. So if you are thinking about transferring to SDSU in the fall, this is the time to apply. So look at their website, check out what they're offering. we'll be reviewing the applications at the end of June. So you have until June 15th to ruminate, think about it, and maybe even apply. So Lavin has an event that is tomorrow. If you're interested, this is open to anybody. Kevin Gelfand, he is a Lavin alumni. He was in one of the first Lavin classes. He's also SDSU alumni, as you can imagine. And he founded the business Shake Smart. Has anybody heard of Shake Smart? Yes, so they are an on-campus like smoothie and shake retail shop. They have more locations beyond, but there's 2 locations on SDSU's campus. It's a really wonderful business. There will be free smoothie bowls and smoothies at the event. And Kevin will be sort of telling his story from student to startup founder to now owner of a 40 location food company. So that is a really exciting event that is tomorrow, and you're invited to come. So outside of Lavin, but related to Lavin, because they're both hosted under the College of Business, is the Entrepreneurship Certificate Program. This is also open to any major. It's only 4 classes, and you essentially graduate with an entrepreneurship certificate that you can put on your resume. And it's built for people of all majors. So it gives you sort of the foundation business knowledge and the very low level ability to sort of evaluate and develop entrepreneurial opportunities with faculty oversight. So this is also available at SDSU. Okay, so after you get involved with Lavin, let's say, and you're like, okay, now I've come up with the idea, or let's say you are already working on an idea here at the rec and you're coming to SDSU, the Zip LaunchPad is the place where you take that idea and take it to the next level. So we're an on-campus incubator. You can be in our program for as long as you have an active student, staff, or faculty on your team. So even if you graduate, if you hire another student, or if a student becomes a member of your team, or a staff member becomes a member of your team, you can have access to our resources for a very extended period of time. And our goal is to help you launch your business. We have an application every single semester. You can apply once you're admitted to SDSU. So if you're coming in the fall or in the spring, you'd want to be looking out for the fall application that would open in the summer. And I host application office hours. So if you're thinking about applying, come to my office hours. I'll sit with you for 20 minutes, help you work on a rough draft, and then you can go off, work on that for a little while, and then come back for another office hours session. I normally do like 2 to 3 office hour sessions with students who are really committed. So use those sessions if you're interested. Aside from applying and actually starting a business with us, we also have paid internships, and this is a good resource for founders as well. What we do is we pay SDSU students to work for startups. So what we found is the first time a startup wanted to hire someone, they were giving up equity and taking a really big risk on someone that they barely knew. And so we came up with this program called the Aztec Cooperative Fund, where we pay your first employee for their first 70 hours. So you sort of get to figure out, hey, is this someone I want to work with for a long time? You get to trial a bunch of different people, and it's SDSU students supporting SDSU students, which we really love. So the paid internships, if you have a startup, you can hire up to 2 interns per semester. If you are a student, you can work for 1 startup a year. So you can do a 70-hour internship 1 year and then come back and do another 71-hour internship the next year. And then we have events all semester long, pitch competitions, hackathons, lots of cool stuff.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you off track, but
No, please.
I had some people ask me earlier, they're just now applying to SDSU. Is this the time that they should also now be applying to you?
If you're applying to get into the fall, or for the fall, I recommend applying to our fall cohort at the same time. So the fall cohort, the application will open in August and will close mid-September. So if you're, so at the end of the summer is the right time to apply. If you want to take a semester to get your feet under you without being, boxed into our programming on top of learning a new campus and all the resources there, I recommend maybe applying in the spring, and the spring application opens in December and then is open all the way through February. Yeah. So at the Zip LaunchPad, we have lots of resources like you have here. We have domain experts. We have a massive rapid prototyping lab. So if you're building a physical product or a software product, we not only have all the tools you may need to do that, but we also have the lab is fully staffed with engineers and a lab manager. So you can essentially work with the lab as if they're a consulting firm. And you can say, hey, I want like these 3 screens of an app built, and then the lab will come back to you with those prototypes. So we really love the lab for that. We have free legal and accounting advice, and then similar to Lavin, we have a $5,000 success fund, and then we also give awards at the end of every semester for the teams who perform the best. So there's lots of money available for teams in our program, and it's all equity free. We do not want any portion of your business. We want you to have that and us to be able to tell your story. And then we also have scholarships. So if you're involved in entrepreneurship at SDSU, there's lots of scholarships available to apply for when you become students, or if you become students, come ask us about them. We'll tell you all about the scholarships because we want more people to apply for them. There's almost like a too low of a number applying right now. So, you know, the more the merrier. Okay, so moving on from Zip LaunchPad, the next and like most advanced way to get involved with entrepreneurship at SDSU is Techstars. Is anybody familiar with Techstars or heard of Techstars? Yeah, Calvin, you want to just say a little bit about what it is? Sorta. Yeah, okay, so well, Techstars is a global entrepreneurship accelerator. So they do a 6-month program, and they have many programs all over the world, but they just opened up their San Diego program, and it's hosted in our incubator. So it's a good opportunity to apply for if you have an advanced startup and are ready for that next level of acceleration. But what's really awesome for us as the SDSU community and the San Diego community in general is we get to like be nearby and feed off of all the wonderful things they're doing. So they hire student interns to work for them. So you get to work for a Techstars startup, participate in the incubator. They also do lots of mixers where you get to meet those entrepreneurs. And then we're invited to their demo day, invited to networking events. And we're just really excited to have them on campus. It's a really big get for San Diego to have Techstars here. And so having Techstars San Diego powered by SDSU is awesome.
I have one little thing.
Please.
I love also, there's a lot of money associated with Techstars. So if you're at the point where you're starting to like raise capital, you know, there's tons of angel investors, you know, venture capitalists, all associated with Techstars. So it's good to be associated with. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're interested in applying for Techstars, if you feel like your startup's ready for that next level, the application for the fall cohort is open through, I think it's May 22nd. So definitely check that out. Some really, really exciting businesses came out of Techstars last fall. There's one who's doing 3D printing for the military and like moving vehicles and boats and like at below 0 temperatures. There's another one who's doing like a traveling, warming, cooling baby bottle storage unit. So there's lots of really interesting stuff coming through Techstars, and, you know, it could be us. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is Friday. As many of you probably already know, we have the Shinye Hostler Social Venture Challenge. So this is an event that we host every year at SDSU, or Shinye Hostler Social Venture Challenge. And this year you guys are all invited to attend. And there are 2 teams from your university competing. There are $50,000 in prizes being given away, and a great reason to attend is there's an audience vote, so you can come and vote for the teams competing from your university. Have you guys already heard the pitch from your 2 teams? So you guys, they haven't heard their pitch. They haven't heard the pitch, but they've gotten a lot of information about this event coming up. So
you guys want to share a little bit about what you're pitching?
Give your 1-line elevator pitch.
Well, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can do it.
So, our company name is iTide AI, and what we do is create an app that helps users save Earth's precious water through gamification and sharing data.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you. Yay.
Sorry for those at home who didn't get to hear it.
We're using AI to help educate, help people participate, saving water as a game, kind of like how we track our steps every day, how we track our cholesterol, all of these things. We're using technology to help save a simple thing because we're running out of water on this earth. And the two of us are one team that was invited into the Chinye Hauser. And we got selected to be in the final and possibly win one of 7 prizes there, which can be all kinds of things that can help with your startup. So if you're afraid of talking in front of people, I suggest that you take our rec class and you learn how to pitch.
Yeah.
And you can start doing things like this.
Yeah.
Watching other people pitch is really
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, it'll be just really fun to attend.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's my spiel. Any questions?
From the audience here, or questions from home? Any audience members at home have questions for us? I don't know which camera is it. I guess the camera is kind of over here, so we're all over the place. Any audience from home questions? All right, well then, I think, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you. We'll go ahead and we'll take a little break
I'm
right
sorry. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Tanya. I was
there was a
trying to get
question.
on.
It's okay. Sorry. there's-
It was a grant she was talking about in the beginning, and I was wondering, do you have to
Be an
be
SDSU
in
student.
the to apply for the grant?
So.
Yeah, all the funding that is available through SDSU, you have to be
Part
active
of-
student, staff, or faculty.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
question.
Yeah. Oh, one more question here. Yeah.
Yes. Does it require undergrad status or
right.
can you be like continuing ed or something like that?
So, you do have to be enrolled in the actual SDSU main college. It's not through the College of Continuing Ed. Is that correct?
We have supported people who do continuing education, but that is like on a flexible basis. So if you
Yeah.
have specific questions, please shoot me an
One-on-one,
email.
yeah.
And, I will get the answer for you
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, and I can do an email introduction if you need.
And like graduate students, staff, and faculty are all eligible.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And only
it's-
one person from the team needs to be a current student.
Yeah,
Which is nice.
Yeah,
And then
any
there's-
of you find an SDSU student who you
Yeah,
wanna
as a
join your
partner,
team,
right?
you
Yeah.
don't need to be an SDSU student as the founder. If you
Yeah.
have someone on your team
Yeah.
or find someone, you can access both of our resources, which
Yeah.
is like, you can double. dip.
Right, yeah,
Right?
there's no rule against that. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording right now.